I have now hit a record. It is recording. You gotta say it's recording when you start recording.
It's 2 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 2 more days to Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
You know, the whole high squeaky tone of the commercials in Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, like I didn't even pick up it was like London Bridge until after I'd watched the movie and
Same,
I'm looking at the
same.
wiki. I'm like, oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. I was
I
like, what
wasn't
a
looking at the wiki. I was just had it in my head for 3 days
I
and
was like,
eventually cottoned on.
yeah, I was like, what a dumb song, you know? That
What excellent marketing for a product I can't buy.
I mean, Luke and I get this stuff all the time. Come on, baby, America. That's our version of this
Yeah,
Halloween song, isn't it? That's a J-pop song that kids about 3 years ago just sing to you endlessly. I guess there's
hmm
not one right now. What do they sing to us now? There's no J-pop has lost its song of the year thing, I
Yeah,
think.
I don't think there's anything they're singing at the moment. They're all just quoting the Italian brain rot monsters.
Yeah. Nuko
Trallalero,
Somebody
tralala,
showed
and
me
don
that.
don don dayor, and
Nukohaku, the big New Year's Japanese musical shows, had issues the past few years because there hasn't been like that one big J-pop hit that everyone knows that they can just like anchor the show around for the since COVID basically for whatever reason. I mean, I'm not saying that they're like directly related. That's just like when it started happening.
well, I think Japan is just catching up with the rest of the world in terms of because of the internet, there is no monoculture, and you can just be into like the obscure little artist that you like.
Yeah, yeah, I had that happen in my class last week. I was like, choose a character, and everyone chose like the most obscure anime, not the most obscure, but they just had wildly out there anime characters, which I supported. One of them had the
Mm.
Elric, the the trapped in a
Oh, from
steel
Full
suit.
Metal.
Yeah, one of them was doing that. One of them was doing a what is it? A an idol who's murdered by her fan because she doesn't actually like her fans that much.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That's
something. Anyway,
yeah.
that I
I know the anime. I can't remember what it's called.
yeah, but that's very like not monoculture because every kid just chose like I mean here excuse me, Full Metal Alchemist isn't like obscure, but it's not like it's not
But yeah,
just like
it's
choose
not
a kiddie show.
necessarily mainstream for 10-year-olds or whatever. Well, I'm assuming
It's
this is like junior high school.
Yeah,
it's
fair.
20 years old. Full Metal Alchemist is pretty much halfway between now and the time of this movie.
Yeah. I'll have to do Full Metal Alchemist sometime, but it was it 260 episode series or something. That's kind of a big barrel
There's
to roll.
uh, there's a shorter series that goes and does its own thing separate from the manga, and then there's one that follows the manga that was made later that is a higher budget thing and looks better. But personally, I really like the first one because partly because it's shorter, but also the end, the way they decide to tie it up is very funny. And I'm not going to actually say it out loud in
And
case you
Mark
do
just
watch it.
explained why I haven't actually seen Full Metal Alchemist. I did, however, see Halloween 3 Season of the Witch for Films and Filth, the Citizen Kane of podcasting. It's Halloween. It's time for a scary movie. Hi, this is Matt here. Who's there?
It's Mark.
Behold, it
Ooh,
is Luke.
No, say what's on the screen.
It is Spook
it's
Summer
on the.
Sleighs.
There we go. Okay. I,
I didn't even see
I
that.
I should have had my own name too. Oh man, now I got to come up with mm,
It's Dark Malik.
ooh, yeah, I'm still working on it. Mashu Kamajas, which in Japanese, if you use the right kanji, it means very smelly and having a butt problem.
Hmm.
How about
Spooky.
Damn You?
Damn you all to hell. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so am I the only one?
Mashu.
Am I the only one who's seen this before?
Yes. This.
Cor-
Oh, fun fact. This is the only Halloween movie I've seen now because I've just it's just a blind spot. I've never watched Halloween movies. I've seen like the only Carpenter movies I haven't seen from before 1990 are Halloween and Assault on Precinct 13. It's just a weird blind spot in my viewing. So now I've seen Halloween 3 only. I might
I
have.
have seen Halloween 1,
Hmm.
and then I saw this one.
I might have seen H2O in the late 90s in the theater. I'll throw that out there, but I don't remember anything about it. So,
Fun fact about Halloween, there are three movies in the Halloween series that are titled Halloween. One of them is a sequel to one of the other ones.
hmm. Is that like are you like asking me a question? Is this a trivia
No,
question
I'm
you're
just
asking me?
saying trivia.
I know there's a Rob Zombie one. Did he do Halloween? He did Halloween,
Yes.
right? What's the
He
third?
did the one. He did the Halloween that was not a sequel to Halloween or a prequel to Halloween.
Oh, what's the other Halloween?
The David Gordon Green one. That's the direct sequel to the John Carpenter one. And then they
Oh,
did
okay.
Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends after that. I watched Halloween Kills and it sucked, so I didn't watch Halloween Ends.
Okay. Well, this is Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is the first Halloween movie I've watched. So,
It's my favorite one. I don't care.
Mark, do you have your costume yet?
No, I have ideas, but it's October 8th.
Hmm.
So, you know,
Luke, you
I'm
said you're
not
growing. It's 9th, October 9th. Luke, you said you're growing out your beard for Halloween.
mhm.
Yeah, I'm
It,
gonna be Kanaji from Spirited Away.
Oh, okay. I don't know
We're
nice.
what
doing
I
we're
am.
doing like a themed Ghibli at Matsumoto School.
Oh yeah, they
That's
they
great.
told me at away to school yesterday we're doing a Mario theme, probably because one of our teachers has a big Koopa suit. Um,
Yeah, that sounds like
Cool.
exactly like Oliver finding a way to not buy a new costume.
yeah, but so yeah, the teacher there was like, and I was like, well, I'm actually meeting Andrew next Friday at a Spirit Halloween specifically to get my Halloween costume, regular guest Andrew. So I'm like, yeah, it's probably not gonna be Mario, dude. The door's too open for that.
No,
You've
you
got a Wario costume, haven't you?
I think that one might have eaten the big one because I think it like wasn't good quality, like it tore or something. I think I dumped it. But yes, I did have a Wario costume at one point.
Hmm.
should just be a
The mask turned
Waluigi.
my face and the bugs and sucked it all in and stuff and snakes.
So, did you guys how long was it before you guys realized that it was this movie was about the Irish turning children into bugs and snakes?
When I wrote the plot summary, watching it wasn't good enough to really rub that in.
I did notice as I was watching it, like, huh, is this film anti-Irish? That seems so old school.
It was supposed to be anti-capitalist, but I
Hmm.
don't because like we talked about Jingle All the Way a million years ago and how that movie kind of suffers by making kids crazy about something that kids would never go crazy
Right.
for, and this movie is exactly that. Like the masks
Yeah,
are
no kids are
scary.
that into Halloween masks.
Yeah, they're scary, but they're not like
Maybe
cool.
in
You
the
know what I mean?
80s.
I guess
No.
also they might be into the you can win a prize aspect.
Ah.
Yeah, that's probably the main thing, but
I mean, we
still,
had those weird shit nightmare costumes back in the 80s, right? You're an Ewok and you have like a hard plastic mask and then like this vinyl piece of crap that's supposed to look like an Ewok that you're wearing, you know?
Hmm.
yeah, it cuts your tongue when you try to talk.
I never had that. Wait a minute. Oh, you're
Oh, did I
dredging up
unlock a tongue cutting memory?
you unlocked. And I don't think I ever cut it too badly, but I am remembering a bit of discomfort now that you're mentioning it. So, hmm.
Yeah, this I don't think this really succeeds as an anti-capitalist story, but it's a fun like conspiracy story.
It's like I will say, like, I've seen a lot of John Carpenter in the past few years. I've just rewatched a few, seen a few new ones. I'd never seen The Thing until a few years ago. And I'm like, this is
Hmm.
only 5% less than a John Carpenter as far as like style and direction. Weirdly, Joe Dante was
Um,
going to do it originally, it seems, and at some
yeah.
point he was scuttled away. I think if Joe Dante had not followed through, not gotten fired. I mean, just having his name on instead, was it Tom something Wallace,
Hmm.
who did a
Tommy
fine
Lee
job.
Wallace, who
Tommy Lee
did the
Wallace. Tell me
TV
some, tell me something
mini
else he did.
series for Stephen King's It,
Eh.
is the main other thing he's known for.
Okay, so that's not Joe Dante territory, right? Like I just feel like
No,
if Joe
I
Dante's name was on this, I guess he went to do his Twilight Zone segment instead, but that would have
yeah.
maybe properly turned Halloween into an anthology series, just having someone with a little more juice in
Mhm.
that
I don't.
chair.
I
Hmm.
don't. The problem is that he always wanted to make an anthology series, and the studio made him put Michael Myers into the second one, which the second one's pretty decent, but it does feel kind of forced. And then
What's a Jaws too, isn't it? It's like it's
Michael
okay,
Myers
but
and
2010,
yeah,
the year we made contact, it's good, but
well, and basically he sold off the rights after this because he was like, screw it, this isn't gonna work because people didn't go see the third one because it didn't have Michael Myers in it. I personally think Michael Myers is pretty boring. Like,
yeah, if
is
this had
like you
become
can
the
do
night
something with
gallery of
him.
film, which was his intention, that would have been fantastic, I think.
Yeah, why not? Because anybody else who's doing like an anthology horror series, they were doing, multiple stories within one movie. Nobody was doing a different each movie in the series was a different story, like single story.
I mean,
So,
there's plenty of more they could have done now that we're dealing with the Irish selling you masks with microchips from Stonehenge. I mean that's pretty specific. You can do more movies after
yeah. But
that.
it's they don't have to connect to each other. Just do whatever you want. But clearly, this movie is a very good case of do whatever you want.
Yes.
Like nobody, there are almost no horror movies that are this creative of an outline.
Well, I did just a
Um,
bit of the trivia, and it seemed they were trying to stay away from gore in this movie. At least like slasher movie gore. Like
uh,
it intentionally is not doing slasher movie gore. That's why you get so many bugs and snakes.
And like it cuts away when they do go in for a kill.
Yeah. So, I mean,
but
still, it's a creepy crawly movie, isn't it?
Hmm.
I
Well,
think I
the
think the
own for me, I came away from it. It didn't really feel like a horror. It felt like a supervillain plot. Like if we'd
yeah,
had a
yeah.
slightly more heroic central figure, this could have felt like a Batman story or whatever, where they're just uncovering the villain's plot.
Well, you don't want your hero to be an
Look,
alcoholic womanizer with a porn stash.
I was
No.
gonna
Well, I
say he
mean,
is
yeah.
he actually is the most heroic character
Mhm.
ever on film. And like his actual
No,
wife
no,
is
no,
the
I'm not
lady.
cheating on you. I'm going on an adventure, but I am going to cheat on you.
His actual wife is like the lady who was staying at the hotel who got like her head blown up by the disc. So
Huh.
he's actually in real life having sex with one more person who's in this
Oh
movie.
wait, you mean that's Tom Atkins' wife?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Tom
Oh,
Atkins'
okay.
wife.
Okay, because I didn't get that into my. I was about to say I wrote another patron in my plot summary, so I was like, oh no, did I miss something?
Well,
But we're good.
no, it's not. That's only backstory or
Okay,
something behind the scenes.
Jackson.
Sex
Behind the
with
scenes,
Tom
beneath the
Atkins.
sheets.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because Tom Atkins got brought up in our The Fog podcast because we went on for quite a while about how he fucks a lot in The Fog and in this.
I guess he's just a fucker,
The
you
first
know?
Fog, the first Fog, not the
Yeah.
not the bad Fog,
Oh
the
yeah,
good
yeah.
Fog.
We talked about both fogs when we did that. We made sure to watch the first one to get the taste out of the remake, however.
I didn't watch the first one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you're
did
the
go
only
get
one who
the
watched
taste of
it.
the. That was my first viewing of the fog. That's part of my catching up on Carpenter. I guess I need to watch Halloween for Halloween this year if I have a chance. Although I'm busy,
Why
so we'll
not? I
see.
mean, I say why not? You watch that one and then watch the David Gordon Green sequel that's
Hmm.
from like 2017 or something, and then stop.
Did Rob Zombie screw it up?
I don't like Rob Zombie gives you like 45 minutes of backstory of Michael Myers as a child.
Oh,
Do you want
okay.
that?
That sounds like
No.
the Phantom Menace.
Why did I
And
think it
then
was Michael Bay?
Because you think about Transformers
he
24/7.
because Michael Bay did he produced a lot of the like remakes of that era. Like he produced the Friday the 13th remake and
Right, and I
the
know,
Texas
and the
Chainsaw
connection
remake.
is one of the characters from that Halloween, I think. Just like the douche jock. It's either Friday the 13th or Halloween. He actually shows up canonically in the first Transformers film. They
Hmm.
brought the actor
That
back and gave him the same name and made him the same
So
guy.
Transformers and Michael Myers are in the
um
same Halloweeniverse, is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
that,
That's cool.
I
those
want
I
to
mean
see a Halloween film that starts and it's like they're escaping Michael Myers and 30 minutes in, he's just taken the fuck out by Optimus Prime. And then it's like,
yeah,
surprise, this is a Transformers movie, actually.
I would watch that. Yes.
I support
No,
that.
no, the main thing is that with friends of mine, with a lot of people hear that Michael Bay produces something and they're like, "Oh, I'm not going to go see that Michael Bay Nightmare on Elm Street." It's like they just jump to assuming that somebody's name on it means they directed it and not that they just put their name on it. So in exchange for some money,
Yeah, I
probably.
hear a lot of people talk about the Michael Bay Turtles film. It's like, he didn't direct those.
Hmm.
It's like TV shows now where the credits last 10 minutes because they have to show you 80 executive producers, you know?
Well, that's really hard for people to wrap their head around. I mean, sometimes it's hard for us to wrap our heads around. We may give directors a little bit too much credit sometimes on this podcast
I think that's true, yeah.
because
We we do accidentally lean too hard into auteur theory, I think.
But I will say, with Carpenter producing, this has a very strong Carpenter feel. I mean, and then he did the
He does the
soundtrack with a
soundtrack.
collab, right? And I was sitting here last night just like jerking off over that soundtrack, at my
I
computer.
like the
'Cause-
soundtrack. It felt
Did,
so much like the Terminator.
oh, I just told you I was
yeah,
jerking
it's
off
great.
over it. I love the soundtrack. I liked
Did
it
you
better than
come
the
when it
movie
went
itself.
wow?
Yes, yes, I did. I'm still cleaning up my computer.
Very good.
No, I mean, I make electronic music, and it just, for whatever reason, my brain is like, it's not even like I'm trying to make things that sound like John Carpenter. My brain is just programmed that way to make things sound like that. So, yeah,
Right.
yeah, the sound, I was like, because I've heard a lot of the John Carpenter soundtracks, including the ones that he's like re-recorded. So when I'm hearing this one, it's like all new shit because he doesn't do the Halloween 3 soundtrack often.
I didn't see him do it when I saw him live. Yeah, John, there's a reason John Carpenter gets to have a career as a musician, which is hard even for lifetime musicians to
See, that's
accomplish.
like, I'm always like, David Lynch didn't make many movies later in his years. That's kind of a bummer. John Waters hasn't
Mhm.
made movies. John Carpenter hasn't made movies. Like, what the fuck? Who cares? He likes playing video games and he plays synthesizers all day and gets stoned. I can support that.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot done.
Yeah, so especially if you're into gamers, hey, have a time, right? You can follow John Carpenter. He does lots of he does, like, doesn't he do, like, kind of his gaming taste is a little, like, maybe questionable.
Not
I don't
that
know,
questionable. He's
questionable.
just
He's
He's
like
an
a Call of
Xbox
Duty guy
guy.
or something.
he
Xbox
just
guy.
Yeah,
he no, it's like his gaming taste is really basic.
Ah, okay.
He likes playing games.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
not
yeah. If
playing
we're
like
gonna,
obscure ass indies. He's like, oh yeah, I just like
No,
shooting
I'm just
games.
saying, like, I appreciate he does it, but if I was, like, saying watching gaming blogs, the games he's covering probably aren't the ones I'd want to see. But I don't watch gaming blogs, so I guess it doesn't matter. I watch theme park vlogs and ones about weird, geographic locations. Those are my top YouTube hits.
if we were to attack him for playing the games he played, then we'd have to attack most people who play video games.
I mean,
Mm.
let's go.
Okay, I'm
I
ready to
guess I'm just
attack
saying
everyone.
I'm
You
unlikely
know
to
what?
be playing the games that
What?
John Carpenter plays. That's all I'm saying.
Call me when EA releases their first Saudi Arabia battlefield with like where you go and like murder journalists or
In the
something.
line.
I'll
Is it the
I'll
line? Is
condemn
that the thing
everyone
they're
who plays.
building?
Yeah, who knows? They've already haven't they already made something where Kevin Spacey or Ronald Reagan sends you to do things, or Kevin
Uh,
Spacey tells you to go see Ronald Reagan.
They have done a
I think
Kevin
I'm mixing
Spacey
a
one,
few
yeah.
things. I think I'm mixing a bunch of things up, but
okay, let me throw out my plot summary for this because I wrote it 2 minutes before
mhm,
we started recording. Um,
good.
Shop owner Harry Grimbridge is having trouble with his jack-o'-lantern mask and ends up immolated in a car by a company goon from the mask factory. His daughter Ellie identifies his body at a hospital and hooks up with Dr. Daniel Chalice in multiple ways. They travel to the Silver Shamrock Novelties factory. They stay at a motel and another patron gets her face sucked in by another mask. They make it to the factory. The evil plan from plant owner Colonel Cochran is that a TV commercial will turn anyone wearing one of their masks into a bugs and snake portal come Halloween, as the masks are fitted with shards of Stonehenge. Ellie is turned into a robot that loses her head. A family in the factory is turned into bugs and snakes by the commercial. Daniel burns down the factory and Cochran goes up with it. Daniel then screams at a TV to stop the transmissions, which at least works 66.6% of the way.
I'm sorry, Cochrane did not go up with a factory. He was turned into a white statue and beamed into a Stonehenge or something.
Oh, okay. That's where, yeah, there's fire, there's effects. I overslept.
Something
Okay.
happened. He
Incorrect.
gave them a golf clap and then was beamed into the.
Yeah, I told you I went kind of insane trying to write the summary when I realized I had to summarize the thing that I had watched.
It's quite insane.
Like, I just said, hey guys, I'll summarize it. And then I was like, when I had to actually do it, I totally regretted that decision. I should have been like, Mark, your choice, you do it.
Mm. But mine would have been shorter for sure.
Yeah.
But
I guess we should note that I was just like, we should do a Halloween movie. And Mark decided to take it as literally as possible and say Halloween 3. And we were like, yes. So, I mean, there
I was
wasn't like
just
an
thinking of
argument
Tom
about
Atkins. I just wanted to see Tom Atkins fuck.
it. Okay. Well, they cut away and then you see him after fucking. So this movie kind of cock blocked you.
Maybe that's good. Maybe I don't need to literally
No,
see
I want to
them.
see it go in.
Halloween 3, the day it came in, it went in. The day it
Yeah.
went in.
So
Um, the Halloween 1, the tagline was the night he came home, and the tagline for this movie was the night no one came home.
wow, he's
Nice.
89 years old now. That's insane. He's
The
still
night no
with
one
us.
comes home, and other taglines are dot dot dot, and now the earth will run with blood again,
Okay.
and
Oh, that's
also
confusing. His full name is
which
Tommy Lee Atkins, which I was like, am
Yeah.
I on the wrong page? Because there's Tommy Lee Wallace. All those Lees. They should have gotten Tommy Lee Jones in here as well to fuck Tom Atkins.
I mean that maybe it happened.
Quincy Jones knows about it.
So
Knew
the old
about it.
man from RoboCop just can't stay away from robots, huh?
hmm
Yeah.
I
Well,
spent most half the film remembering where I know him from, and then the other half of the film being like, "Oh, it's the RoboCop guy."
He said something like he was glad he got to use his Irish accent because he's from Ireland, and I really couldn't tell the difference between his accent in
How
this
was it?
and his
Yeah.
accent in RoboCop.
It's just an old man mid-Atlantic
Yeah.
accent.
I think he's got the accent of a guy who's been acting for a long time.
oh, he's also in
Well,
RoboCop 2.
son. Oh yeah, RoboCop 2. Also,
Yeah.
not a bad film.
Might
Not a great
disagree with
film.
that.
It's not a great film. It's fine.
Anytime you want to watch
It's
RoboCop 2
in.
or 3, you just watch RoboCop 1 again because RoboCop 1 is extremely rewatchable.
Yeah, I'd rather watch one twice than any of the other ones, but
Yes. 5
still,
times if we're talking about the remake.
If you want to just take just in isolation, take the scene where they test out the RoboCop 2s that don't work.
Yeah.
That is as good as anything in RoboCop 1.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Halloween 3. I guess
Uh-huh.
we'll shift back from that old man in RoboCop to that slightly younger man in Halloween 3
So,
who's ready to tear up the nation, unleash Stonehenge onto the masses.
do you guys like slasher movies?
I barely
Or do
like
you,
horror movies because they're not scary, and then slasher movies are even less scary for me.
I've never been a big
I've
slash.
never been scared of a guy, just a guy.
yeah,
Like it
I
had to be
don't
Freddy Krueger for me. It needed to have
Yeah,
dream
he has some
surrealism
supernatural
thrown in.
powers, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, like Michael Myers, I'm like, oh, he's coming at me slowly. I'll shoot him with a gun. I'll run him over with a car. I'm not afraid.
One of the things
And then they start being like, oh, he's supernatural. He gets back up.
I recently
Well, when
watched
he gets
Monsters.
these guns, he doesn't.
I recently rewatched Monsters University again. I don't know if you guys have seen
Mhm.
that, but the end of that movie is like set at like a summer camp, and it's this children's movie, and then this 5 minute sequence they just turn it into set it up like a horror movie. Kids can watch it because they're on the side of the monsters, right? They're identifying
Hmm.
with the monsters, but I was like, oh, I like how much slasher movie they're doing in this like little sequence, you know? So I enjoyed that. But as far as just the general slasher movie, what do I like? I've never been a big Jason guy. I mean, if you want to be a big Jason guy, I can support you, but I'm not, that's not me, you know? So yeah, I guess I don't like slasher movies that much.
The reason I like Friday the 13th movies is because for the most part people who make them accept that they need to do something to make Jason interesting.
I
Like
love
they have
Freddy
to
versus
put
Jason.
a twist. Yeah, it's a great movie.
The
But
2000s
yeah,
remake of that
generally,
was not bad, if I remember right.
wait, what?
I feel like I enjoyed maybe I'm mixing it up with Freddy versus
Did you
Jason.
say did you say remake of Freddy versus Jason?
No, the
No,
Friday
remake Friday the
13th.
13th.
Oh, it was fine.
Yeah,
It
I
was a
remember
little
that
bit
being
too
okay.
sunny.
Mm.
Like Friday the 13th is
They
supposed
are
to
at
be
a
like
summer
New
camp.
Jersey. It was supposed to be like a New Jersey like sludge gross sludgy place. That's the one thing where I feel like it needs to be kind of dingy and toxic waste dump looking. But,
I like
that
trying
doesn't
to
matter.
watch
Or space.
I like
It's
trying
both
to
is
watch
space.
the third one in 3D because you have to do it with the shitty like two-tone glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you get a
Unfortunately, that's
headache.
one of the worst ones.
It is. That's kind of why I like it. Which
It's fine.
there's Halloween 3 though. It's not one of the worst ones. I guess. I don't know. I, again,
Well,
haven't
it's
watched them all,
completely
but
different. The
this
reason
mo-
I brought that up was like you might go to this expecting a slasher movie and you get something very different.
it's like
I
Cronenberg Jr.,
personally,
you know?
yeah, I love this movie. I don't like slasher movies. I think they're kind of that I've seen the argument made that they're sort of like a backdoor into Puritanism, where it's like
Hmm.
people
Yeah.
are
This
punished
isn't.
for having sex. No, this is like
The hero
punishment
has
This is
loads
by
like
of sex.
Tom Atkins, juggle that
this.
puss.
No, this is punishment from like an unfeeling, uncaring, all-seeing God. Basically, this is horrible. Like the implications of this, which makes it great because
Yeah.
that's really scary if you're at home with your kid. Did you know that the original script had like during the end credits instead of music, it was just going to have the screams of children?
Hell
You know
yeah.
what? I kind of support not doing that. This wouldn't be
I
fun.
understand not doing it.
Especially with
Tom Atkins
a
said
soundtrack this
yeah.
good, just let it roll, you know?
Tom Atkins said he went to see it on opening night and he was really relieved they didn't go with that.
The
But
children
no,
would be
but this
screaming because that one broadcast made it through, right? They're turning into
Hmm.
I
bugs and
don't
snakes.
I cannot suspend my disbelief enough that this one man in a gas station was able to reach all the television on Earth. Like that there's no way.
Hey,
And that
look,
they
In the
listen to
country.
him.
I
Yeah.
just went to the IMDb for Halloween. By the way, 5.2 rating. It came up with a still image of Tom Atkins screaming on the phone, and it looked exactly like Maddie,
That.
our coworker. So that was kind of fun.
Mm.
Which I would not normally equate the two, but somehow him screaming into a phone looked like Maddie when he had a mustache. So,
Mm.
He did have quite a porny mustache for a while there.
yeah. Oh
He
God, there
was
it is
too young
again.
and the mustache was too thin, so he did look a bit sex pesty.
Yeah. I don't know screen. Oh my! Just go to the IMDb page for Halloween 3, and it'll probably show it to you if you feel like seeing that. But yeah, no. This movie it has that reputation because people are like, it's bad because it's not a Michael Myers movie, or it's secretly good. Those are the two takes you hear, right? It's always it's
Eh,
bad because it's not a proper Halloween movie, which isn't
Hmm.
really a reason to be bad, is it?
No, but I guess if you're
maybe
like, I'm sitting down for the Halloween marathon and then this one shows up.
Then you just hit the highlight, didn't you? As far as Mark says.
I didn't see this until like 7 years ago. It was right after I had my appendix out. I was like, well, I'm gonna finally watch this. I guess it's just because I have a lot of horror loving friends that I've always heard this movie is great.
Hmm.
Nobody, I've never had anybody that I recall say, well, it's not good because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it.
Well, I was listening. One thing I was trying when you said this, and I just was like, "Yeah, sure." Last year, a podcast I listened to, one of the hosts was like, "I'm going to watch all the scary movies for Halloween," and then they only watched Halloween 3 and never got around to watching any other horror movies. So I was like, "I guess I should
Yeah.
do that this October as well." I got to watch
Well,
Hocus Pocus tonight. Is that a horror movie?
no, it's fine though. You'll enjoy it.
I watched
Um,
Halloween Town.
Sure. No, this is a Cold War era paranoia movie, which is
It's
fun. I
Body
think
Snatchers. It's got sci-fi in it,
it's
doesn't it?
body snatchers. Yeah, it's body horror and paranoia, two things that are very fun and I think at the time very pretty fresh.
See, this is body horror that's so insane and stupid, like in a good way, like it doesn't bother me, you know? The snake
I was
bothers me. I don't like snakes.
I was freaked out by the lady's face in the hotel.
Yeah, but
Even this time, I was like, ah, God, ugh.
that's different than like I already compared this to Cronenberg, but that's different from
Hmm.
Cronenberg. That's the body horror that really gets me. I guess it's just like your arm is like metamorphosizing into something like beyond
Hmm.
disturbing. That's what gets me, right?
Have you seen the movie Together?
No,
No.
I heard
That's
about it from Jay.
Yeah, you probably Matt. You should probably should not watch it.
okay, maybe I'll skip that one.
I thought it was just kind of okay, but it is a proper body horror movie.
Isn't it directed by Cronenberg's daughter or something?
No, it's an
Okay,
Australian guy who's made a bunch of like comedies.
It's
I
paying
see.
off.
Um,
I think I've told you guys my pinky finger started Cronenberg, so now I
yeah.
don't feel bad for being creeped out about Cronenberg so long.
Well, maybe you are creeped out by Cronenberg because a lot of Cronenberg stuff is a person who is fully aware of what's happening, staring at their own body while it does things. Well,
Yeah,
this movie is like they're dead.
yeah,
Hmm.
It's just like that's how
Oh
you
yeah, yeah.
die.
That
That's
we've
different.
talked about this before, Matt. I seeing a character die on screen doesn't usually bother me. Seeing a character like get their arm blown off, I empathize because
Yeah.
dead is dead, right? I can't sympathize with a dead person.
Right. So,
But like
if you are frequenting Shamrock masks, what I got to get the full name in. Was it Silver
Silver
Shamrock
Shamrock,
novelties?
Silver
yeah.
Shamrock.
Novelties. Yeah. If it's gonna body horror you out like within what 10 seconds, right? So
Hmm.
you probably won't even see the snake.
No, because it's inside your head.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You don't
saying.
see things that come out of your head when you die.
Right. It'll be interesting when we meet that moment if that's what happens. Maybe you get to see everything. I can see everything, and then you die.
There was a Tales from the Crypt episode that was sort of like that. Maybe you'll get to it in Time Enough podcast. So yeah, the guy who wrote this is like a Hammer horror guy, which also makes sense. The guy who wrote the first draft of the script. He made the Quatermass movies, which I always thought were Quartermass, but I
Quatermass.
looked
Oh yeah,
more
we
careful.
did like
Yeah.
one of the old Quatermass movies on the Sci-Fi Sanctuary years ago.
Which is on this feed if
Hmm.
anyone's interested.
Yeah.
Did you guys like it?
I mean,
I
I've
it was
never
all
seen any
right,
of those.
but me
it
and
was
Matt are freaks who like watching old ass
yeah, it
sci-fi
is
movies. So
it was very old and dry, let's put it that way.
it felt like a test run for Doctor Who without the charm.
Uh,
That
I
yes,
don't
that sounds
usually
right.
mind old stuff, but it's not something I watched when I was a kid. I'll put it that way.
Oh, while we're plugging other podcasts, when they first get to the company town, I definitely started thinking of the Silver Shamrock Factory as sort of a Lumon thing. Which hey, they're doing
Oh
weird
yeah,
experiments, so that this is a much more aggressive, freaky one, I guess. But yeah,
yeah. This definitely could be in the Severance universe somehow.
sweet vitriol town. Yeah, okay.
But it doesn't make sense. Like none of it makes sense. It doesn't make sense that it's like the biggest mask manufacturer in the world is somewhere in California, run by a bunch of Irish people, and they just make three masks that are just not great, not fantastic, not very realistic masks.
Yeah. Oh, when Marge died, I wrote some fantastic notes here. The worst kind of facial, fucking cheap motels. You don't get treatment for that facial. Okay. Sorry, I just had to read those out
Oh,
loud.
wow!
You were
Showed
you were
her.
you were very proud of those very mediocre gags.
Hey, if you own it, you can make the worst joke work if you sell it right, you know?
Hmm.
Which I didn't do.
Well, but the director of this also, Tommy Lee Wallace, also did some '80s Twilight Zone. So you will be talking about him someday,
Yeah, sure.
maybe.
Yeah, now you know how the spiral works.
And some Max Headrooms, which I might pitch that for sometime
Mm.
probably
Well,
earlier
speaking
than
of
the
Max
Twilight Zone.
Headroom, actually, I was watching this thinking this could come out today and do really well, but you have to come at it from the other angle because the really popular horror these days is like lost media stuff. So in this film, it's just like, oh, someone was murdered, and we go and investigate and discover a plot where they're putting out a creepy TV signal. Whereas, like, if you were making this film today, they would be investigating the creepy TV signal, and it would be like, you
It's
know,
from the 80s.
wait, no, yeah, yeah, it'll be like,
Well,
oh, this was a weird TV signal from the 80s. A lot of kids watch. There's rumors about it, and then they go and investigate it like it's just some quirky thing, and it's like, oh wow, someone was murdered in this town, and then like they dig back the layers until they discover actually it was something super creepy. Because people
yeah,
will
I could
sit and
see that.
watch an hour-long YouTube video about like that time that one guy hacked the TV and had a Max Headroom mask on.
Yeah, it's still unsolved. It
Yeah.
remember the a while ago, like that thing went viral where there was the guy with just the pumpkin mask on who was just doing a little dance for some TV station,
Hmm.
and that was just everywhere for a while.
So yeah, stuff like that. So I think if you
If that killed people.
I would have found this story more interesting if they'd went in from the like, oh, kids are obsessed with these adverts, but we don't even understand why it's not like that. Like if they acknowledged like, why are all these kids obsessed with these Halloween masks? This TV advert must be brainwashing them.
Okay, here's my pitch, Luke. We do exactly what you're saying, and it's Halloween 3 2. And
Yes.
yes, and
Yeah, yeah,
that
like
was
a
just
legacy sequel where it's like, oh, we're investigating this TV advert from the 80s. It only aired on one obscure channel.
right.
And like the rumors say kids who watched it died, But that's just an urban myth, and then they investigate it. And...
But my point that I will not shift on is that must be called Halloween 3 2.
Oh, I'm on board with
Halloween
that.
does that. They did
You
H2O.
could
Why
call
not?
it-
You know?
You could call it Halloween second season of The Witch.
Halloween 3-2, second season of The Witch.
Yes, yes. I think we. Hey, I know we don't have that many listeners, but hopefully we just did a proper pitch for somebody. Run with
I'll put together a fucking 10-page spec script.
it.
Tom Atkins is still alive.
I'll
Yeah,
send
I
it
know, I told
directly
you,
to
he's
him.
89. Stacey Nelkin also still alive. Married
He'll
to
be
Barry
on board
Bonds for a
if I
while.
write the script so that right at the end he shows up as like the legacy hero sort of cameo, and then
He shows up as the
fucks.
old man and fucks.
He fucks a 45-year-old, and it's really scandalous. Right. Fantastic.
Oh, robbing the cradle of that 45-year-old. Shit.
He got fired from the hospital after the events of the first film and has been living as a porn star ever since.
Season of the Dick.
Stacey Nelkin also quite hot, by the way. I was like, I got past the 80s hair with her because I don't like 80s hair, and I was like, she's got 80s hair and she's still hot, so good for her.
Her vibe was young.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Like I'm sure. No.
I
I'm pretty sure she was in her 20s or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, he has to ask her like, "How old are you?"
She has to say, "I'm older than I look." She has to say it.
Mm.
She has to say, "I'm actually a 2,000-year-old dragon. I just look like an 11-year-old girl."
Ah, okay, that makes everything
Yes,
okay then.
Come watch my new anime.
Hey, Marcus, I'm preloading. You want good reviews or bad reviews today? Because we have to do both. It's a 5.2 movie.
She was about 23.
Just to point
This
out,
was-
young enough to be Matt's daughter.
Not that.
I mean-
She's a little younger than that.
No,
mean,
not
technically-
specifically your daughter.
Oh, you mean like, okay.
I just mean you're old enough to be her dad. I don't.
Right, correct.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
And
aware that
Matt,
your daughter's not 23.
Yeah, she's getting closer.
and believe it or not, Matt is like a year older than Tom Atkins was in this film. Like he presents as kind of on the old side, which is
Born
I
fast.
still don't think Matt could pull off a Tash. I think he's still got too young a face.
Well, I've done.
Yeah,
You've seen me come in a few times where I didn't shave during a holiday and just went Tony Stark for like 2 days and decided it looked stupid and got rid of it.
Well, you've seen me grow like a big handlebar mustache when we were wearing masks, just because I
Oh
can
yeah.
pull it off and surprise people.
Right. Yeah, Mark, you never seen my Tony Stark, have you? It's a rare occurrence, and it might not happen, or it might. I don't even know.
is that a mustache you're referring
No, that's
to?
where I have
like a little
week
goatee.
holiday and I don't shave, and then when I
Okay.
shave, I keep it as a goatee for like a day, and then I decide I look like an asshole and I shave it.
I've had a beard a couple of times. I just don't like having facial hair.
I love
don't
it.
enjoy it.
Well, especially
I
because I don't have this
hair.
hair. If I don't have the facial hair either, I look like a thumb.
Yeah, you don't
Well, I
wanna be a
also
thumb.
when I really start shaving my head, I think I'm just going to start wearing glasses, so I'll be like Stanley Tucci from Transformers all the time.
Oh, hell
with,
yeah.
like, a bald guy with glasses.
Algorithms!
Yeah,
Math!
Yes, that's me with the whatever version of Galvatron that was. What was I gonna say? But I started going gray very young, so like my facial hair was turning gray when I was like your age, Luke, basically. So that's.
I
part
think
of
if
why
I
don't
had more
do it.
hair, more of it would be going grey. Every now and then I find one in the beard. I can't wait to have a Doctor Strange beard. I think I'll look great.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Is it time for good reviews, bad reviews, and then a little wrap up?
Well, first,
I
film,
was
Phil.
searching for this.
I'm looking at the bad ones,
film,
by the way.
dude.
You have to look up the good ones now because you didn't answer. my
Okay, I'll do
question.
the good ones.
Okay, film or filth?
Wait, yeah. I would say film.
Yeah, I'm like minus 5% from a proper Carpenter film. You know, it's not quite there, but close enough.
I'd still take this over like Memoirs of an Invisible Man.
Oh
or-
hell yeah! I mean, when I say that, I mean 1990 or earlier. John Carpenter,
Mhm.
Prince of Darkness or earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen Escape from L.A. I need to watch that sometime. Do I?
That's the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you'll enjoy it. It's like weirdly campy. I've only seen it one time and it was like very I was like, the whole time I was like, I can't believe they made this.
And I just watched Mission to Mars again, but I still haven't seen Ghosts of Mars with Ice Cube. So
Hmm. I don't know about that
that's
one.
his last movie, I think. I think that's the last
That's,
movie John Carpenter
Carpenter?
actually made. Goes to Mars, which is like
um,
2000 or something.
I think he made one after that that was called
Uh,
like The Ward or something like
yeah, but
that.
it wasn't like a real
I
movie,
didn't see
right?
it.
Like it didn't like get a
I
proper
don't
release.
know. I didn't see it.
Okay. Well, no one saw it. That's the problem, right?
I
But
don't know
yeah,
if no
for
one
me,
saw
I
it.
mean, this is 80s genre film, right? So sure. You put film at the end of that phrase, so it's a film.
Yeah, I recommended this because it's good. I like this film. I think
And I've heard that. So I
it's
was like,
not
okay.
perfect.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's wacky enough that it's never boring. And it is a fun time capsule when people drove big giant cars and answered the phone that had a dial on it and watched TV like they cared.
Oh, by the way, The Ward was limited release, so it was not a real movie.
Oh,
2010,
okay.
2011.
Not a
Also,
real movie.
next to it is a picture of John Carpenter from September 2001 where he looks extremely old, which is I'm like, well, he's 25 years older than that. Oh my God, yeah. How old
Maybe
is John
9/11
Carpenter?
aged him a whole lot.
77, man. Wow.
He
Wait a
was like
minute.
57 in that pic.
Yeah, I know. Wow. He did not age well. Sorry, John. Okay.
He worked a lot. That's probably why he's just smoking weed and playing video games. He worked his ass off. Like
Maybe
he
he
worked
looks way
harder than
younger now.
No, I just
I,
saw a picture in 2023. He actually looks like a ghoul from a John Carpenter movie.
He looks like
I
Prince Philip.
I saw him play live 7 years ago. I guess it was the same year that I saw Halloween 3. Coincidentally, and he looked old, but he was spry and having fun.
No,
So
as long as he's having a good time, that's why I'm perfectly happy shaming his elderly look because it seems like he's having a
okay,
good time. So, and he's
yeah. So
been
he
living
should
it for
suffer.
25 plus years, so whatever.
We'll be there eventually.
Exactly. Um,
Okay,
so
are you
the
going first?
yeah, the
All right, enjoy.
one the 1 star reviews for this are weirdly mostly just saying the plot again, which is not that interesting. So I'll read this one, which was a little more interesting, even though it still tries to explain the plot a little bit. Sucks the big one. First of all, note I love bad movies, especially bad horror films. I rented this tape 2000 date on the review. I rented this tape recently as was really horrified by this film. Not that doesn't mean it was good. The acting was bad, plot was stupid and pointless, and has the most annoying commercial ever. I felt like blowing up the tape after watching it, but didn't want to have to pay to replace this monstrosity. All caps, there was nothing good about it. Back to normal. Well, seeing the annoying brat get killed was a plus. Just kidding, though I didn't mind seeing it. I give it a 1 out of 10. It is just so awful. Here is the commercial. Synthesizer version of London Bridge. 8 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Ugh, I can't even finish it. Brining up the horrid song to mind is making me sick. I bet it will make you physically ill too. 18 helpful, 45 not helpful. That was a nice one because I don't think that was English as a second language. I think that was just badly written.
Okay, I'm not going to do this entire one because they added a bunch of add-ons. But outside of many pretentious film echo chambers, this film is getting the praise it's long deserved. Not here, though. That's the title. Just that.
Hmm.
The first thing you see under user reviews for this film on this site is a slew of 1 and 2 star reviews from a bunch of people who probably eat hot air for breakfast. Is this movie going to blow people away who already consider horror to be a subpar genre and only recognize specific horror films such as Halloween, The Exorcist, and Silence of the Lambs, all while arguing they're thrillers and not horror as being respectable films? No, it won't. But if you're a fan of 80s horror, you know darn well this is far from a 1 or 2 star rating. If you're a fan of 80s horror and haven't checked this one out due to its stupidly low rating on this site and others, do yourself a favor, kick back and get ready for a good time. This film won't disappoint. August 23rd, 2021. Finally bumping this up to the full 5 stars it deserves. I rewatch this more than any other movie these days. Class S suspenseful horror from start to finish. Nothing has made me happier over these last few years than finally seeing this flick get the love it has long deserved. Keep it coming. September 23rd, 2021. Listen
Okay.
to the audio comment. Okay, then that's not even half of it.
Yeah, yeah, you can. This one I just want to read the title of, which was very stupid movie that has nothing to do with Halloween. I'm like, yes, it does. They keep referencing. I mean, not the movie Halloween, but they keep referencing Halloween through the entire thing.
It has more to do than
Yeah, this has more to do
the,
with Halloween than that movie called Halloween.
yeah,
Okay.
there's
Anyway, so they don't their review doesn't get read because their basic premise is flawed. I like this one though. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to this movie. I don't know whether to say I like it or hate it. I like this movie because it had a break from the original idea. I bet John Carpenter just wanted to try something different. I hated the movie because it was stupid, corny, pointless, and full of ridiculous characters. The thing that really bugged me in this movie was that stupid song through the entire movie. If John Carpenter wants to make a movie about madmen, robots, and evil, let him write another sequel to The Terminator and leave the Halloween series exactly the way it was to begin with. And everyone listened to that review, and that's been the Halloween franchise for the past 30 years.
I I'd watch a John Carpenter Terminator movie.
Yeah, I just think it
Okay.
was funny. I was like, let him write another sequel. It's like, wait, what, huh?
Okay. Happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is totally a completely different story in the Halloween series based on the Season of the Witch and is the odd Halloween movie as this one is not based on Michael Myers. This movie was made in 1982. I first watched it in 22 years later, 2004, as I never heard or seen this movie before. I thought this movie was okay. The music to the Silver Shamrock, and this is all in caps, happy Halloween, happy Halloween, Silver
8 more
Shamrock, and
days till
then with
Halloween.
it, advertised days before Halloween falls, 31st October, 8 more days to Halloween, 7 more days to Halloween, 2 more days to Halloween, and then on the night the happy Halloween comes on when lots and lots of children are buying the Silver Shamrock Halloween mask. Okay, the caps lock is off after that.
Okay, that's when we
To
can hear
me,
like the steam coming out of your ears, by the way.
to me, I think Halloween 3 Season of the Witch has got to be the least best movie in the Halloween series
Least
because
best. Hold
Halloween is
on, wait a
mainly
minute. Let's think
based
about
on
that. Stop, stop. The least best movie in the Halloween series. I'm still thinking about that means the
Oh no,
least
they gave this a
best.
5 out of 10 even though they said it was 10 out of 10.
Yeah, fuck.
What a
You read
plot
the wrong
twist.
review. Fuck you. Okay.
I was supposed a plot twist. I didn't know the plot twist was coming.
Hmm. But yeah, that means it's top tier, but at the bottom of the top tier, I guess. It's like how Up. It's like maybe top tier Pixar is the worst of the top tier Pixar.
I'd like Up better than a lot of
But it's the worst
Pixar.
of the top tier Pixar,
I
maybe.
don't agree. I
Okay.
disagree.
Ratatouille's better than Up.
I disagree.
Okay. Inside Head, Inside Out, that's better than Up.
Okay, I could accept that that's better.
Halloween 3, better than Up.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Very nice. No, yeah, fun movie. Glad I saw it. I did just slot it right in with like, 80s Carpenter. So that's, even if he didn't direct it, that just it fits. It fits with The Fog. Atkins fucks over multiple movies. It's great.
Yeah, he just comes out of the fog to become a doctor
See, he's like a
in this
porn star.
town.
Right, he's like a porn star that just didn't actually show up in like an actual porno movie, you know?
I mean, he definitely looks like it.
I guess we'll wrap this up for now. You don't have to finish that review. Once you said 5 out of 10, I was like, review canceled.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of good 10-star reviews, unfortunately,
Like I said, the
because
one
this movie's
stars, even the
good.
one stars, there's a lot of them, but a lot of those were just saying the plot again, which is not helpful, or interesting.
I think smart people like this movie.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's
That's an incredibly hot take.
is
I think
Videodrome
smart people
smarter?
like it.
Definitely, but
Yeah,
you can watch this too. And yes, I know David Cronenberg and John Carpenter are different people, but in this movie especially, it just seems the streams cross a little.
that was why. Yeah, this is a lot more like a Carpenter movie because Carpenter movies are very grounded in like almost
Low
I can't
budgets.
think of an exception. No, they're grounded
They're
in like the
grounded in low
perspective.
budgets.
They're grounded in the perspective. There's always the point of view of
That
a
wasn't a diss. Carpenter
same.
makes the most out of his money,
No,
you know?
no. I was trying to make a point. They're grounded in like the point of view of a protagonist who is a straight shooter and knows what's going on and sees through all the bullshit. Like that happens over and over again. Snake Plissken, uh, the thing
They live.
that they live, yeah, like all that stuff is like that. And the guy who was in Prince of Darkness, who I can't remember the name of the actor or the character,
Dark
but
Prince.
yeah, Satan. It was that he was the straight shooter saw through. No,
In
but
Dark Star, there's the
Videodrome.
guy that just hangs out at the top of the ship and doesn't bother himself with anything else.
Yeah,
One of the
but
characters I
Cronenberg movies.
identify most in any movies.
Yeah, Cronenberg movie. There's your big difference is that Cronenberg movies are usually you're usually getting the point of view of someone who is completely going insane almost immediately and
Like
through the
that's why
entire film.
James Woods is such a great actor for Cronenberg.
Yeah, yeah. James Woods, who said he would never eat at Cracker Barrel again.
Why not?
If you don't know, then just be
Because of the
glad you don't know.
logo?
Because Russian bots, yes.
Okay.
Russian bots created a conspiracy about created a controversy about the logo.
I'm just saying I could end up at the Cracker Barrel next week. It's possible. My
Let's
parents'
go
house
to
is close
Cracker
to it.
Barrel. It's good. It's fine.
We're going to
It's
Cracker
fine.
Barrel.
All right, we're going to Cracker Barrel, but James Woods will not be joining us
Where should our
because I
listeners
don't
go?
want to. They should go to Cracker Barrel and pull their laptop up
Only
and
if they
get
have the
some
old logo.
bacon grease. Get some bacon grease on your keyboard and go to podcastia.org. Throw us money for servers. Maybe we'll use a better client and then you'll see more cool things in our videos. I don't know. I
Dicks
don't
and
know how
stuff.
that works. Yeah, there'll be a bunch of dicks. No, listen to other podcasts that you can find links to on that page about video games, about films, about TV. We're almost done talking about Severance. What will we talk about after Severance? I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. It'll be Planet of the Apes, the animated series. But aside from that, don't put on a mask and watch a commercial.
22 days till Halloween as recording this, not when you're listening to this. Maybe 3 days like Luke said at the beginning.
Yeah, maybe.
Boob. Oh yeah, by the way, recently I'll bring my Telecaster or something to school with me, and then like, the computer part of the lesson, it'll play like dumb kid songs. I'll just sit there shredding while the song's going.
You're like the equivalent of the guy in the mascot costume that was doing this crazy drumming.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, except it's on guitar. So if it might be London Bridge. They're singing some of English. I'm just sitting there. Kids love it.
Are we still recording?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, can't have a better ending than that.
Yeah,
now
okay.
I will hit the record. Okay.